Okay, y'all. So we getting ready to do Sag, okay, for mid-September. It's late night. I'm over here in Orlando, Florida at my dad's house. Like I said, he's in his last days. So I'll be going from Atlanta to um Orlando quite often. Okay, make sure that my dad is spending his last days with his favorite girl. You know what I mean? So put some prayers up in the comments for my dad, okay? His name is Lewis. Okay. All right, cool. And he's a veteran. Shout out to the veterans who put their life out on the line. You know what I mean? For this country. So Sag, what's going on with y'all for mid-September? Mid-September for the Sag. Let's go. Mid-September. Mid-September for the Sag. Mid-September. Love bombing already. Mid September for the Sag. Okay, kinky ways. People will say what they need to say to get in them draws. You feel me? Now, your daddy should have taught y'all that when y'all was at least 11. I know mine did. Skirt, skirt, Lorana. Anything else for the Sag? Mid September. Sag, mid September. Sag, mid September. Sag, mid September. Sag, mid September. Honeymoon. Sag, mid-September, Sag, mid-September, Sag. Penny pinching. Sag, mid-September, Sag. Sagittarius, mid-September. Sag, mid-September. Third party. Okay. So Sag, it seems like this person, intense chemistry. Okay. So what the story is looking like is I hate to say it, but this person fell in the cat. This person fell in the kitty. And what I mean by that is the person was love bombing you, okay, so they can have their way. They thought it was going to be like some one night stand thing between you and them, Sag, but they fell knee deep in it, okay? And now they're in the honeymoon stage with you penny pinching, right? You're like, why is this person not go? I always tell females, if you see a man is not um going all out with you financially, you not her. You just on the sidelines, okay? A man that is really, you know, full fledged ahead with you is going to make sure you're here, your nails are done, bills are paid, the rent is paid, the mortgage is paid. You know what? They moving in. You know what I mean? You guys are moving in together. Like the wheels are turning. Okay, if you see they're just coming over, to lay up with you, and then love bomb you all day and then leave. Yeah, it is what it is. Okay, they're just with you for the ex. Okay, all right, cool. So, and that's because they're penny pinching you because, ta-da, you're in a third party situation. So, some Sag want a clarity whether you're in a third party situation with this person that you just met not too long ago or you've known for a while. Let's see how long you've known this person. Some of y'all 7 months, some of y'all 3 months. I got it was soon, it was early. Some of y'all 3 months came out again. Some of y'all 9 months. Okay, so this is still very early for a lot. Who's this person? Could be a Taurus, could be an Aquarius Sag, could be a Scorpio, could be a Virgo, could be a Libra, could be a Cancer, could be a Virgo, could be a Libra. Her being Libra came out again. Okay. So for this person, more of the story is they're in the honeymoon stage with you, and it looks like it's gonna stay there because they're not taking this seriously because they're love bombing you. And I don't know who this message is for, Sag, but you need to know. Clock that T, okay? If you don't know, now you know, nigga. You know how Biggie Small you say in his song, if you don't know, now you know, nigga. Okay. So basically, this is where we're at with the reading, okay? Moral of the story is you're in a third party situation you don't even know nothing about, okay? Um, why is this person love bombing? I mean, I already know why, but we'll still ask, why is this person love bombing? Why? I like why. Why is this person love bombing? The Sag. Girl with a snake, charm, use, enable boundaries. Yeah, this person has to have boundaries with you because they can't go full out because, well, you're in a third party situation. Clarify kinky ways. Clarify kinky ways with this Sagittarius. Clarify kinky ways. Clarify kinky ways. And Allegro gave us 3. You know he works in 3, so anytime he spits me out 3 cards, I read them all 3 out for the 1 card, okay? So clarifying kinky ways, deeply hurt, sad, feeling lost, grieving, despair, breakup. So he actually he or she actually just had a breakup, Sag, okay, with this person. And so really no reality, you're still in a third party situation because you know how that is when somebody just breaks up. So that person is still well and alive. Does that make sense? Meaning that that person is on the back of their mind. They still worry about what they're doing. They're not fully invested into you because they just, when you're heartbroken, what that means, you're not over it, right? Clock that T. Okay. Self-indulgence, yeah, time to heal. So they're actually using you as the rebound person. Okay. You're actually the rebound for this person, whoever hurt their heart, whoever hurt this person's heart. Says having a Libra came out, and the other signs I spoke about, because they're still looking and stalking their ex. They're still looking and stalking their ex on the binoculars. Okay, like keeping a close eye out on them. So it's very hard to give their all to you if they're still keeping tabs on this other person. Does that make sense? Quick getaway runner and clarify that. Quick getaway runner. Clarify. Quick getaway runner. 3 cards came out again. Okay, so this person, that's the reason. This person is actually still married, okay? Still married in a union and marriage to that person, Sag, okay? They're just needing time to digest and time to heal as far as what just happened between their person and them. Nevertheless, this person is literally still married and they're still texting each other. They're still texting, calls, emails, and more. Okay. So they're still in contact with each other while they're in the honeymoon phase with you. Okay. Clarify honeymoon phase for the Sag. Clarify the honeymoon phase. Clarify honeymoon stage for Sag. Clarify honeymoon stage. I like why help me with honeymoon stage. He gave us 3 again. I can't make this up. All right, honeymoon stage. Likewise, really on it. So far, he gave us 3, and he's gonna give us another 3. Shout out to Legua. He's in the building. Clock that T. Okay. If you don't know what a Legua is one of the Orishas in the spiritual realm. Okay. So yeah, honeymoon stage. Um, you know, lack lacking confidence, okay, moving forward with you in this honeymoon stage because of this person that they're still technically married to, okay? So they're lacking confidence, okay, pursuing you, like I said. They do, however, feel like you're their soul connection, partnership, soul contract, and life partner. So they do feel like that about you. But once again, here comes out with the boundaries and hurt, avoiding conversation, not dealing, and still upset. Okay, so they are still upset with this ex. Okay, and so it's putting a damper because, like I said, they're still penny pinching because they may be still literally still paying, because until court documentations are in and properties are split up and all the great things that happen with divorces, this person has to penny pinch because technically they don't own all the money that's in that bank. Okay, and with everything being in hell for high waters right now, they got to tiptoe around this shit because they are still married to this person. There's still a marriage to this person, or they have a child involved. They still have an apartment together. You understand what I'm saying? They still have some type of stuff that they have to pay together. Does that make sense? Clarify penny pinching. Clarify penny pinching. Why is this person penny pinching? Why this person penny pinching the Sag? Okay, like I said, they still need to cut ties, move on, receive what they need, and progression from arriving. So they still have to cut ties. They still anchored, okay, to that person. Clarify third party. Clarify third party. Let me clarify third party. Okay, I'll just take the ones that are. Oh, he gave us 3 and 3. Okay, with third party. So there's a lot going on with this third party. Let's see what all Allegra has to say. Because I'm gonna keep it just because it's even 3 and 3. Um, when it comes to this third party, they still have a child involved. There's still a child involved with that person. Like I said, they're still texting, calling each other. They're still in contact. Person boundaries came out again. Okay, there's not boundaries. It's boundaries just altogether because they have to have boundaries, as far as like their movements, okay, with you and this other person, okay. The chaser, fear of abandonment, chasing, codependency. So they are codependent with this other person that they're married to in certain areas. So they're probably codependent to them financially, meaning that they probably live with them. The other person is probably the breadwinner. That's why I said this person probably doesn't own the money that is in the account, meaning that their person is the actual breadwinner here. You know what I mean? And so, of course, they have to penny pinch with you because shit, they use their bank account to make payments on everything, and they probably can see everything that they're buying, clock that T. Okay. Nevertheless, person does feel heartbroken, pain, separation, shocking attack. Yeah. So this person is still, and then runner came out again. The runner, the chaser, the same thing. Fear of intimacy, running away, intense letting go, turmoil, and fleeting. Okay. So yeah, so it's a lot going on with this person. Now, whether you're gonna stay around Sag and wait for this person to even come clean about this shit, because like I said, for some of y'all don't even notice. For some of y'all know. But there's a baby involved, there's marriage involved. This is not an easy situation for this person to just walk out on. This is how people wind up on Snapped in 48 hours because they want to move on with their new lover and they don't know how to just be a man about it or a woman about it and just be like, hey babe, you know, I'm moving on. Let's get us a lawyer and get this paperwork done and figure out how we're gonna split, stuff. Okay. They choose to actually just go on ahead and unalive somebody, okay, instead of doing the right thing and just working it out, legally, the right way to do things, right? That wine tastes so good. All right, clarify fuego with intense passion. Things are heating up. Clarify it. Clarify. Clarify. This is the relationship between you and them. Clarify that. What does this person want to say to the Sag? Cupid's bow. Have faith. Love is coming. Surprise invitation. Struck by love. I told y'all that. Okay, so right now they do realize that they do love you, but they're love bombing you because they're hiding. Okay, they're scared to tell you about this marriage, this child, this family, because they're living it up in their head and they're in the honeymoon stage with you, and you guys are not even married. You picking up what I'm putting down? Like they're living a fantasy with you right now, and you're their secret getaway because they know that this relationship is getting ready to come to an end with this person. And keep in mind, this person is well more financially off. Okay. So that means if they're penny pinching, that means you don't got it either. Like I hate to say that. So it's most like this person like, damn, like a lot of people do that too. Like they hold on to relationships. Like I feel like Yandy and Medicis allegedly, for example, hold on to relationships like Kirk and Rashida allegedly, right? For Love and Hip Hop because they've already built a certain amount of a lifestyle, and when you have marriages, things have to get separated, and then it's like breaking up everything that you guys have created, right? But people do grow apart, okay? And I feel like this person is not a bad person. This person just grew apart, Sag, from their lover, whoever this person was, and they met you and fell head over heels in love. Okay, they literally feel like you're their soul connection. But this is actually a twin flame because God wouldn't send you a soulmate who's already married. Clock that T. Clock it. God would not send you a person who was already married. Let's not get it fucked up or misconstrued. Okay. This is definitely a twin flame person. Okay. So as far as the marriage, let's see when this person is actually going to divorce this person so you can kind of see how much of a long haul you're going to be in for it, Sag. 10 months. So this divorce just started. 11 months, 8 months. Okay. Um, yeah. So you're gonna be around for a while. Okay. Um, Not more than a year, but enough time to like where this is gonna come out. You know why? Are you ready? Hold your seat. The truth is gonna come out when the holidays come because Thanksgiving is gonna come, and they're probably gonna spend a half a day with you and be gone in the night or be gone during the day. And then Christmas is gonna come, right? Thanksgiving, Halloween, Christmas, New Year's, right? All those holidays are going to come, and you're gonna be like, where is this person at? Like, why can't we be together the whole day? And that's because they can't, because they are entertaining this other person, not entertaining, they are still connected to this other person that they're married with. And that's going to be confirmation after watching this video. Like, oh, that girl from Terror with China said that my significant other was going to be missing on the weekends. And if that's not the case, then what's going to happen is that this person is actually with you, and y'all usually spend every holiday together, Sag, and you're going to notice this person is spending half the day of all the holidays with me. What's going on? We usually do family tradition, locked in, clock that T. You know what I mean? Why is this person acting so funny? Funny with the finances, half-assed with the stories of where they've been. And now the holidays came, confirmation, Sagittarius, and you're like, holy shit. Like, I think my significant other has another person. It's gonna break your fucking heart. Okay. But at the end of the day, it's nothing like clarity. Okay. Clarity is just, that's the best. So you know how to move forward. Whether you're going to be, fall into polygamy with this person, like Rashida and Yandy does, I guess, allegedly. Heavy on allegedly. Or, okay, you're going to say, hell no, we won't go. Okay. You're out of here, buddy. You feel me? Yeah, keep falling down the steps. Yeah, keep doing that. Okay. So it could be you are the one that is married to this person, Sag, or Sag, you're in a third party with another person that's married and you don't even know. Does that make sense? Okay, cool. Let's get some clarifications for who this man is, this female or this man that's doing all this confusing and love bombing. You guys do have good EX though. Could be an Aries, could be an Aquarius, could be an Aquarius, could be a Taurus, could be a Virgo, could be a Scorpio, could be a Pisces, could be a Cancer. Okay. Ages for this person: 52, 25, 31, 61, 62, 26, 25, 52, 31, 38, 32, 23, 51, 45, 54, 55. Okay. So now you got some zodiacs and you have some ages, okay, for this person. Um, and it is what it is. How does this person really feel about you? I mean, we did get that on the end. Cupid's bow. They got struck by love. Let's go to the Weight Tarot. How does this person really feel about the Sag? Like, why would you bring somebody in this mess? But people do it every day. They're just selfish. How does this person feel about the Sag for real? How does this person feel about the Sag? They feel like you're not well off. They feel like once again they have to penny pinch when they're with you. They know that their significant other, who is not you, is well off, and because of that, they feel a little guarded to move forward because they feel like they love you. You look good, but will you be a good look as far as finances? Like, why would they leave somebody who makes six figures for somebody who's on welfare? Like, I hate to say that, but I'm saying like that's what it's giving. It's probably not that dramatic of a difference in expenses, but it's definitely about expenses. They have a problem with the type of expenses that you make. Anything else? How does this person feel about the Sag? Doing too much. It gives Libra. It gives Libra. Like, doing too much. If you really love somebody, y'all get together. Doesn't matter what financial state you're in between y'all two, y'all figure it out. That's real love. So if anybody's questioning finances while dealing with you, they was never really in love with you in the first place. And somebody can have that, okay? Because what is that? You know what I mean? Like, if we gonna, like, nigga, if we're gonna live in a trailer park together and thug it out, as long as we're in love and we're together, that's what matters, right? Anything above that, anything outside of that, I don't want it, right? Because shit, we could live in a trailer park and then hit the $1 billion lottery tomorrow. What does that mean? You know what I mean? Like, what does that mean? So it's a no for me. Now that's just me. I can't speak for everybody else. Okay. They do know they have to make a decision between you and that other person, but the other person being their wife and their baby mother, they look at them as the empress. They feel like they the magician that they can keep both of you guys. Yeah, most of them do feel like that. Okay. They are gonna sleep and think about it. They're worried about their perfect marriage, their perfect lifestyles, upside down 10 of cups. Okay, because they feel like but they do what came on the other side, Sag, is they do think about the fact that they may be able to remarry you. They do look at you as marriage material, is what I'm saying. Okay. It's just your finances, okay, are not where they wanted to be compared to where they're at, and it leaves them feeling like this 10 of cups reverse. So it's missing very much something. It could be that you may not be able to have kids. It could be your finances is a little bit off. It could be that you're in debt. It can be that you're just not amounting up in some type of way until what they were used to. You may live in a trailer park. That person may live in an estate. You see what I'm saying? Like, they may own their home and you might be a renter. So, unfortunately, this person is just not comparing y'all in the bedroom. This person is comparing y'all in the pockets. This person is definitely giving narcissistic, and this person is definitely giving codependent. Okay, codependent came out here quite a few times. Okay, and that makes sense because who cares about all those things? You know what I mean? If you really love somebody, life is too short for that because you can't take none of this with you anyway. You know what I mean? So it's giving corny boo. Okay, it's giving. Don't let this person put you in a position where they got to compare you to somebody else anyway. Baby, if you feel like there's something better, move right the fuck along. Thank you. Okay. Like, because like I said, people have ups, people have downs, okay, in life. So if you're not with me when I'm down, then I definitely don't want you to be with me when I'm up. You know what I mean? And I don't want anybody around me that's comparing me to somebody else when we should be comparing our strengths between us two to figure out how we're going to get where we need to be, because we already know we have love. That's the number one most important thing. Everything else can come afterwards. Does that make sense? So I just feel like this person is a piece of shit any fucking way. That's just my personal opinion. Okay. Yeah, guys do have good EX though. That guys do have great kinky ways, fantasies, fetishes, actually open and looking to explore. Okay, clock it. That this person does have, and you guys do have together. Okay, but let's not forget the love bombing. Let's not forget that. Okay, even though they feel like they got struck by Cupid's bow, part of their love bombing. Nevertheless, they're still dragging you into the situation instead of being a woman or a man and being like, "Hey, I got somebody else. Let me see what's going on with this." And in the case that I really do move forward and break this off, I will probably reconsider us. Right? How wonderful the world will be if more people will do that. But no, people want to drag people into these situations, then ghost you, make you think you're the problem with their narcissistic ways, and then play the victim, right? Because they knew that they had somebody what they dealt with you, and now they're embarrassed because they thought you was probably just going to be a one night stand, and they were just going to just knock you out the box and keep it moving. And no, now they're addicted. So now they're like, I gotta find a way to make this person feel like they're the problem because I don't need them snooping into my business. And if I can have you look at yourself and look at the things that you've done, then it'll be hard for you to look to see the things that I've done because you don't know what I'm doing because I never told you. But if I can make you feel guilty about something and make you feel like you're the problem, it'll always work in my favor. Does that make sense? Clock that T. Clock it. Okay. Yeah, this person is a manipulator. Very, very, very manipulating. Like literally, I see a Sag somewhere just looking at this video and just shaking their head. Like she talking about my Mikey. She talking about my David. She's most definitely talking about my Michael. She's most definitely talking about my Robert. Right. Especially if his zodiac sign and his birthday came out. I mean, and his age came out. Okay. All right. So let's look at some initials for this person. Let's see what we can get. This narcissistic person. Who is this? Where did you come from? Unconventional one night stand, string along. Right, that's what doing to you, stringing you along. I was not even supposed to be in here, which is funny. But let's get some initials for this person. Who is this person for the side so they can look out? And don't let this person put the wool over your eyes. Pay attention to what's going on around you. Definitely go get tested. Some of y'all need to go get tested, I heard. Vase. I mean V for vase. So V. Q. VQ. VQ. L. D. The dime. G. W, somebody that works for the army. Somebody owns a farm. He owns a farm. Somebody, I got farm. Farm came to my head. Farm. M and Y. Okay, M and Y. Okay. All right. Cool. So we got figure a little something. Let's get some. Could possibly be a Aries, Pisces, Aries, Pisces, Libra, Virgo, Libra coming out again, Aquarius, and Leo. Okay. All right, cool. So hopefully that gives you some type of clarity of like where's this person. They're narcissists. You know, this person gives them everything they want to the point where they don't, they don't feel like they can leave this person. So why are they with you? Does that make sense? So this person is like looking for the next come up. This person's really, really in my mind, I just feel like this person is just love bombing you and just stringing you along, point blank, period, hands down, like without second guessing it. Um, they look to you as marriage material, but like I said, once again, there's something concerning finances going on with penny pitching quite coming out quite a few times in this reading in different ways. Okay, and then the Ten of Cups coming out reverse. That's not good. Okay, so moral of the story is with this Sag, I wouldn't take this person serious at all if you're having great actual activities with them. Keep it up if that's what makes you feel good and you enjoy doing that, but just take it exactly what is 4 o'clock that tea. Okay, meaning that don't expect anything more or less. Don't expect anything more or less from them. Okay, take them exactly what they are for. I don't get anything else that I want to clarify here with this. Just take heed to what I'm saying as far as like you're either going to be for the long haul for the shenanigans with this person, okay, or you're actually going to say F that and just on to the next one. Okay. Some of y'all, you clearly enjoy the actualities with this person. So you may just keep that going, but that also gets played out after a while. You know what I mean? It gets tiring because feelings get involved, but after feelings get involved, then it starts getting hurtful and messy. Okay. All right, y'all. So y'all heard y'all reading here. It is what it is. And definitely, if you need to go further into this reading, you can hit me for a personal reading in the description. The link is there. If you want to actually even talk to people who have passed over to the other side, you can contact me as well. Also, make sure you subscribe, tell a friend, okay? And I will see y'all in the next reading. Bye.